Hi. I know. No camera today? Why? Uh, it's gonna be hard for me to talk about this, but my cat, Roxy, she hasn't been doing well. I usually go on autopilot and say, oh yeah, everything's fine, everything's okay, because I do that without thinking. She hasn't been eating well. We're trying to give her fresh water, changing her litter box as much as we can. But her kidneys aren't doing well. So my family, along with myself, by family I mean my parents and myself, are coming to terms with what this means. So every once in a while, I'm probably gonna have the PNG on. Because I don't feel like showing my face right now in case I'm crying or I'm sad. Yeah. The thing is, I'm just worried about... I'm worried about her. And my mom is not doing well emotionally. She's coming to terms with this, and it's not. So today, I took her to the movies as I needed distraction. I needed to get out of the house, because I don't know how long I've been in this house. Maybe like 2-3 days, and I'm already going stir crazy. And I needed a distraction just as much as my mom did. So we both saw Inside Out 2, and that was interesting. I'm not going to go into detail about the movie, only that there were some emotions that could be helpful for the plot. And I think others were too main focused on. So it was a nice distraction, considering what me and my mom and my dad are going through. My dad is working today, so yep. Also, Birdie is with me. Birdie is fine. She just wants company, so she'll love me, she'll sleep near me, play with the cords, have love nibbles. It's cute. But, yeah. So, Alex, thank you for redeeming me for a superhero. And Overstar, thank you for the first anti-hero. Somebody is feeling chaotic today, as usual. So, I'm gonna turn the TTS on, and we're gonna chill for a bit. But like I said, if you hear me crying, I am going through some stuff, so I'm probably just gonna let it happen, since you won't see it. You'll probably hear the sounds of me in tears. So, yeah, that's why this title of episode is called Emo Wizard, because this wizard's feeling emo today. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna switch my little PNG to Hufflepuff Cutie now. Just so we're all in the mood. Yep. Alright. Oh, it's the theme. How cute. Alright. Let's see. Got chat going. TTS is going. Let me see.
Testing.
There we go. That should work. I can hear the sounds of waves. What does that mean? I am plugging in my controller, because of course I forget to plug in my controller. Ugh. So, as I'm like setting everything up, the other reason I'm mentioning this is, if I'm like streaming like in the afternoon or evenings, it's because since I'm home, I need to look after Roxy, considering she's not doing well and she's sick. So somebody's got to keep an eye on her. And around 4, I gotta make sure she has everything before I stream, such as some snacks, some fresh water. Both litter boxes are done. Trust me, you don't need to know that. I'm just saying that because it's for me, so that you know. It's okay. Anyway, let's open up the game while I still can, while I'm still, I don't know, emotionally not falling apart, I guess. Hey mom, I'm worried about her. Why is my thing not going up and down? It should be. Why is it? Is it glitching? Are we glitching? Are we back? Okay, we're back. Cool. I don't know why my PNG suddenly just stopped for a second. I'm just like, oi, pay attention. I sound like a cat. Oi, pay attention. Love me. Love me, please. Oh, cool. So. Okay. I would have normally titled the episode more related to the game's story, but it just felt needed, especially since this is going to get uploaded to YouTube, so there's a reason. I hope you all are fine, doing well. Ooh, hello. Oh my gosh. Dark Oats pack. New, thank you, I'm good. I look like Ozzy Oswald. I look like Ozzy Osbourne. Oswald. I am definitely an Oswald fan if I got Oswald on the brain. Why does everything feel so quiet? Okay, excuse me. Thank you, controller. Work with me here. Sound effects? Maybe put the music a little bit higher? I'm so curious. Wow, that was sad. I wish they would like have some way to test that pitch, but I'm not gonna do that. Nope. Alright, what do I wanna do? Give me a second as I figure out something. Ah. I'm like, why does everything sound so low? And now I realized that's because I turned my computer down. And I remembered why. I was downstairs with this computer. And I was doing some stuff. So while I'm still thinking, this whole week's gonna be Hogwarts, whether on or off stream. Let's see. Ooh. I could do that one. Let's just get this one over with, considering it involves spiders. Give me a minute, I'm working on the courts. There we go. So we can either do Foul of Dead, Surprise and Meeting, Grief and Vengeance. Let's do the spider one first to get that over with. But in the meantime, I'm gonna switch back to controller in a minute. It's just easier to use a mouse when it comes to the book. Let's see. Looks like I did this area pretty well. Overlook Mine. Maybe I should look at that one. There's a treasure vault, another treasure vault. Let's try going south. Ooh. There's an ancient magic spot, a Merlin trial. What's this? Oh, a small abandoned camp. There's tons of things to do over this area. What the heck happened? Oh my gosh. There's a lot in this little corner. So let's work on that. Let's just work on these two. Let's work on this area. Okay. Okay. Also, we need to change her outfit. As much as I love this, it needs to be changed. And I did that. Drat.
Cat D.
Who is that? Hi, Alex. I don't think you've heard my explanation, but I'm not doing camera today. Let's see, do I do this one? No. This one? No. Okay, since I'm feeling a little emo, I need something that says I'm emo. Nah.
I understand honestly.
Okay, so you do know the reason. It's good. This looks...
Is it what we talked about?
It's related to Roxy. Her kidneys are not doing well. She's not eating as much. She's always hungry and yet getting thinner. It's not been great. And if I start feeling sad or crying, I want to be able to do that without and still stream, so I just hope you all can just understand that that's just how I'm feeling right now. No. No.
I give hugs.
Oh, thank you. It's been a hard weekend for everybody. My parents, myself. We're just dealing with it one day at a time. It's not easy. That works. That works. That works. What's this? Ew. Amber Borealis. I hear the sounds of a dog. My aunt must be home. Right. And Birdie's like near me, so just chilling with me, which is great. Yeah, the whole week I'm gonna be working on this game. Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm doing off stream, but I'm still gonna be working on this game. Okay. I think Birdie has discovered that my aunt is home. So.
Prepare.
The only reason why that would be here, like, Repairer is hardly a spell I use in this game, which is strange because it's the most helpful spell in the whole entire wizarding world. I wish this existed in real life. Can you imagine how many supplies of things you would be saving with this
if I'm not careful.
if the spell existed? It'd be a lifesaver on finances, that's for sure.
Lumos. Revelio.
Ooh. Aha. Oh. There we go. Ugh, the tire. Maybe like a colder. Oh, come on. Well. So. How are you, Alex? How is your day going? How was your 4th? 4th of July. Almost everybody's 4th of July. Sounds like real life. You walk by, you hear a bunch of crows, and then you go about your day. Let's see. Oh, look! Bad guys. Good. I need something to blow some steam. Oh, and if anybody wonders, Roxy, my cat, is 16. So we all know it's getting close to her time. It's just not an easy process. No one here. That's no good. You sound bored. Here, let me blow the edge off. Okay, where?
Revelio.
You remember the first life you
could do worse than Peter Pan forward. Shopkeepers keep their shelves.
Did you hear that?
Potato!
Come on. There we go.
Too slow.
Oh, sorry. Nice try.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Oh, really? Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Incendio!
Oh. Nope, alright. Motion has trying to disrupt their expulso cast. Levitate, huh?
I don't think you're going to get out of this.
Come on.
Do that again.
Okay. Just give me a second. Anyone else? No? Yeah, I didn't think so.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Rose. We gotta go look around first. Gotta make sure and everything. Sheesh. You've been through this about a bunch of times. Okay. Why are these all highlighted? That's literally bugging me. Part of the trial or something. What's this?
Revelio.
Thank you, fellas. You helped me blow the edge off. That's what I really needed. Whoa, hello! Okay, I did not expect to walk into that. Not gonna lie.
Hi, bestie.
Hi, Raindrop. How are you? Sorry if I'm feeling a little emo today.
I've raided.
Anyone looking for
Pleasant Ashwan.
Good, you.
I'm good.
Hi, Rain. Hi, Aladex.
There we go.
Hi.
Hi, Cole. Wow. So many peeps in my chat. So
Hey,
great.
Cole.
La-di-da, la-di-da, don't mind me. I am just looking for things to take, 'cause they are not yours. They're going to be mine as soon as I turn you. Thank you for that. As soon as I do this,
You made a mistake coming.
and you made a mistake standing. Clearly, you need to lie down for the drop. What kind of a place did I walk into? All I literally was, I just walked in, be like, ooh, this looks nice, and then suddenly I'm in a base. As you do. Alright. Okie doke. What to do, what to do. You know, I know what to do.
What was that sound? Made a grave mistake.
No, the only mistake you made
Don't do that.
was being in here with me.
Ah, how delightful.
Haha, nice try. Na na na. Na na na. Yeah. Oh good, you're all in one place. Oh really? I was hoping for something that could actually scratch me. Disrupt an astronaut salmon or reducto. It's just kind of hard to do when I don't know which one's doing reducto.
You've made a grave mistake.
Why don't you lie down for a bit? Maybe think about how you could have done that better. Bum bum. Bum ba 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 bum. If you get that reference, good. If not, you uncultured swine. That's also a reference, by the way. I'm not. Okay. Just for the record, not going. You get it. But hey, Cole. Hey, everybody. How's everybody's 4th of July? How's everybody's weekend going? Ugh. I'll go down there in a minute. Ooh, gramophone. I think that's a gramophone. Or at least something that is close to that. I already explained this in like previous streams. Just go watch that. You'll know what that is. Or just look it up on the internet. Everybody else does. How do I know about it? Because apparently my grandfather, was a very cultured person. And he loved to learn about stuff. I guess that's where I get that from. Ooh.
Revelio?
Yep, I think the only thing is to go downstairs. I'm not gonna bother trying to sneak. Ooh. Uh-oh. There's nothing in here, though, telling me to open it. That's weird.
Revelio.
Wait. I got an idea. No, I did not much. What the heck? Is anybody else hearing those weird whispery sounds? Because I am. It's driving me nuts. Oh. Did I go on a bloody circle? I think I did. Oh, this must be the washroom. I think that's what they would call it. Oh, hydrate? Not a problem. Alright. Oh. I'm already feeling disoriented. There's 2 ways down. Alright.
Revelio.
That's probably a glitch. There probably was supposed to be something in there, but I can't. But to me there isn't, so. That's annoying. What is this way, I wonder? Ah! Nope. Wait. Did I go down this way?
Revelio.
Probably have, and just didn't think about it. Okay then, I think it is time to exit the premises. I can find my way back up. There it is. The hideout is so freaking huge. How does anyone find anything in this place? I just stumbled upon it.
Revelio.
Okay. There was a chest somewhere. Aha. Cool. Alright.
What do you have in store for me this time?
That's a good question. Good thing I have tons of mallow sweet. Okay. This looks like a job for all of these purple spells I have. Nope. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. Nope. There we go. And we'll just do it again. There we go.
Revelio.
Hmm. Whoops. There we go. And then flip.
Revelio.
And then you do this one. Interesting. Oh. It's a simple flip.
Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Cool.
Revelio.
Let's see if there's anything up here. Oh. There we go. Whee! Hmm.
Revelio.
Oh. There it is. Okay, you know what? This is kind of cheating, but if I can use a mount, I can use a mount. Whee!
That wasn't too hard.
Ooh! I collected them all, I think. Let's see the challenges. Exploration. I did! Well, almost. Now we need to find 12 more. Excuse me. What's this? Oh! I defeated... Ooh, potato shielding. Hmm. There it is. Oh. There it is. Right, let me check the gear. Oh. Might need to sell some stuff. Which might mean I need to stop at my shop. That way be. Oh my gosh, why do I have something so weak? My gosh, why do I have weak stuff? Okay. Yeah, 1 talent point. Let's look at core stuff. Heals you greater effects. Stupefy, deals great damage. Protego. Descendo. Ooh. Oh, that's gonna be helpful. Reset talent? What? That's cool. Oh, I can reset all of them. Yeah, trust me, I don't want that. Alrighty then.
Revelio. Confringo.
There we go. Now we're out. Cool. Alright. Let's go to that cave, shall we? And we can do the surprise meeting on the way back. Gonna be right here. Nope. Those of you that do not know,
Now.
I am playing Gartic Phone this Saturday with my friends around 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. If you are interested, let me know through a whisper or on DMs like Discord somehow. You've gotta be kidding me.
My bike.
Confringo. Avada.
You'll have to fight eventually.
Hit an enemy with a Glacius Blast. Like...
You regret.
Wait. This is a perfect opportunity.
I'm embarrassed for you.
How about now, bitch? Okay, you know what? I am not sure why the Glacius Splash thing. There you go. Nope. Ay.
Revelio.
Oh, there's one in there. Oh, and there's something over here. Do 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 do. All right. Ooh. Hi, dear. If you're afraid of spiders, look away. This is a whole bag of nope. So, we're gonna be smart. Not for the love of course. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Oh! Oh joy! Nope! Ain't gonna happen today! Nope. How the heck do I bury a matriarch spider? Wait, hold on a sec. That should have counted.
The cave must be somewhere in this maze. I wonder what else is in here.
Spiders. Lots of them. Okay. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Well, I just made that disappear. Oh my gosh, I hate this. Run would not be having the best time. Ay. Good, I kind of waited. They definitely took this bit of music from Chamber of Secrets. Because I can definitely remember the whole, can we betting now? Like, literally, this is just that. I think I'm probably going the right way in this direction.
Hello.
Hi, Idol. Welcome on in. How was your force?
The Acromantula cave Randall mentioned.
Oh, heck no. Idol, if you're afraid of spiders, look away. Okay. Give me a minute. I need to look something up. Because this is gonna bug me. Hogwarts. Legacy. How to bury. Yeah, how to bury a spider head. How do I do that? Cast a scent on the exact moment the attack is about to happen. Oh yeah, like I'm an expert at that.
Just eating some honey barbecue boneless wings.
Ooh. I'm not much of a wings person, but on occasion I would go for that. Oh, there it is. Think. There it is. Alright. Oh my gosh, I did it! You know what?
So
Wait.
this is the infamous absconder.
Okay, you know what? Cabbage time! Get your cabbages here! Get your cabbages! Also, we're gonna need those Endurance potions. And also... maybe a bit of this, too.
Now that's taken care of. I need to find the heirloom for Milo's daughter.
Okay, note to self. Cabbages are OP. No need for other potions. Like, literally, what the hell?
Revelio.
Okay, there is some stuff over here. That's a little far. Ooh, what's over here? It's on the floor. Nope. Trust me, you do not want to be in a
I
room
need to bring
full
this
of...
heirloom back to Mr. Adley.
Okay. Whimsical sorcerer hat.
Revelio.
Oh. There's something over here. Yeah. Yeah, it was another shot.
Revelio.
I think I can just bring my mount and get out of here. Woo! Yep, we're out of here, folks. Okay. Oh, miles away, not a problem. Okay, not the greatest move is to probably ride a broom against a storm, but you know what? We'll make do. Hi, fellas. Bye, fellas. Na 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 na, you can't catch me. Ha 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 ha. Don't you ever just want to laugh at your enemies? Just be like, haha, you can't catch me. Na, 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 na. Be like a little child. Oh, you can't do this. I can and I will. Not a force field's gonna stop me. Ha 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 ha. Whee. I heard that they're making the Quidditch game a bit separate, which is awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh. Hydrate? Cool. Give me 1 second. I need to make sure my girl Rose gets back on safely. On the ground, that is. Cool. Oh, my fidget spinner just fell. It's fine. I'll get it later.
Didn't Clementine Willersley ask you to follow those butterflies into the Forbidden Forest for her?
Okay.
You look none the worse for wear. I take it you decided against entering the Absconder's Cave then?
No, I'm worse for wear because I got it
Mr.
back.
Radley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm glad Milo's daughter will have something to remember him by.
I am too. As far-fetched as his schemes were, Milo was a good friend, and I shall miss him. Please, accept this reward for your trouble.
Thank you. What do you
What
have
do
for
you
me?
have for sale?
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by.
Cool. I'm just
Never
gonna
mind
sell stuff.
replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business with you.
If we're going at the 90s, the 60s are not gonna be enough. Like, why do I have such bad equipment? It's driving me nuts. Uh-huh.
Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your business.
Let's go all the way here. Okay, so it's definitely under outfit, I think. If you came back from the odds, you didn't really miss much. Basically, it was just grateful to have the heirloom back. And that was pretty much it. I got a reward out of it though, so that's nice. I think it was a mask. I like this one. It looks natural. Oof. Ooh, I got an owl mask. Let's go check it out. You know I love me a good mask. Oh, this is perfect. I love it. I love it. I love the owl mask. It's perfect. Filbert's poetry book. Hi Cole. Wanting to play Edna, I see. Or are you saying I'm getting distracted? That'd be a good way to say I'm getting distracted. Because I am totally the type to get distracted. See what I mean? Right, and I think on the way back, this one. So... By the way, I can make liquid luck. Don't know what it does, but if we're feeling lucky, we can drink it. Let's go really fast. Maybe I should bring my hippogriff. Maybe. Playing with a controller is so much easier than it is with a keyboard and mouse.
I wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
I mean, we're pretty much good in the spells thing. I think we're fine.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
A surprise meeting! Yay! They'll understand. They won't like this. I'm going to be honest. They are not going to like
I'm
that.
not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be
I doubt it. Lord of the Rings, anybody?
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Excuse me. This wizard wants to keep her head on, please. Leave my head alone.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I trust him. Centaurs know things. He was annoyingly cryptic. Isn't moonstones common?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him. What with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Whoa. Okay. Let's go speak with Natty. Where is she on the map? Oh. Just in Hogwarts. Great. Oh, that's the Polyjuice plot. Oh, but she is, I think, in the Great Hall. Let's go there. Excuse me. I wonder. Whoa! Okay, hello. It's been a while since I've been in here. What the heck? Holy mother of pearl, that's a big tree. One moment, please. One moment. I need to take a picture of this. I don't care if photo mode is on. I need a picture of this. I need the full screenshot. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now back to the game.
I have been meaning to speak with you. I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
This is an interesting predicament. She should be proud of you. Because if I remember correctly, the last time we talked with her, we basically exposed a wizard of wrongdoing, such as blackmail. Hogsmeade. So her concern is a bit warranted, but she should also be a bit more proud that her own daughter basically went out of her way to basically bring justice to Hogsmeade. I'm gonna lean towards that one.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Oh dear lord, that's a lot of lore. Okay. Oh, not the greatest choice yet. Oh my gosh. Why did I have to pick one that involves somebody's death? That is so funny. Funny as in ironic, not like... In my situation, it feels a little ironic. Are you looking to avenge his death? There you
Do
go.
you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
How is your mother doing?
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
That's interesting. She didn't see his death coming. I guess it would bother a seer if somebody's death came prematurely. But then again, you're trying to predict something that can't be unpredictable. Death does not care. Death does not care who you are, what background you come from. Death comes for us all. Well, that got morbid very fast. What would your father think of what we've been doing?
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
Well, it's a good thing you were sorted in a Gryffindor then, Eddie. You definitely fit the characteristics of one. On the other hand, I'm loyal to a fault, so I fit the characteristics of a Hufflepuff, obviously.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We
Oh
are
joy.
making progress, and we will succeed.
Oh
Thank
joy.
you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Apparently. My gosh. Ooh. Ooh, I have to take a picture of it while it's daytime. Okay. Right here. So, let me see. Okay, that works too. Screen. Cool. Works for me. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let's do the Polyjuice one. I need... This'll be fun. Oh my gosh! Dude, that's enough! Hey! Hey, get back in line, sir! Sir! Thank you! Now put yourself back together, man! Jeez. Let's see, can I? Oh, come on! I want to help! Sir, you have no class. You have no class or respect for the arts. How dare you! You will be hearing from me. I love the look of these hourglasses. They're so cool. Slytherins look awesome, by the way. Like, of course, out of all the houses, Slytherins has to be the most, like, material girl. I guess that's most rich. They're, like, all fancy. Oh, look at me. I am a Slytherin house. I have to have the fanciest shit because I am a Slytherin. I deserve it. I don't know how hallway this is. Oh, this is the faculty. That's right! I can unlock stuff now! Oh yeah, time to break into some rooms! Wait, there's one in the hospital wing, if my memory is correct. Oh my gosh, this one's locked too? What the heck is in here? There we go. I need to check something. Okay. Just got a little paranoid. That wait, I don't know if you guys can hear. Ooh. Madiwa. I received your letter this morning, and I am thrilled to hear that all is going well for you and Natshi. Natty. At Hogwarts, even if Natashi has been a little challenging of late, I suppose it's only to be expected since both of our daughters are, how should I put it, strong-willed. I miss you and Undagao. I so butchered that name. I am so sorry. It is not the same without you, but we understand why you feel the need to move on. I don't think that I could have remained here myself under the circumstances. How life sends us all down such an unpredictable path. One never truly knows what awaits, not even such as yourself. I have the sight, but I am confident that good
How
things
are
are
you
ahead
liking this compared to previous Harry Potter games?
for you and Roxi. Give me a minute, I want to finish reading this. Hogwarts, or whatever you may go, I do hope to hear from you again. I wish the best of luck in the meantime. Your loyal friend, Amalie. Amalie. I so much of that. I actually... I know this painting! This is from 3! Prisoner of Azkaban. This is where the, excuse me. The fat lady, hid in 3 because she got scared of Sirius Black. Because apparently nobody knew the truth. And in answer to your question, CVS Kid Sex, I actually like it because it's a bit more in depth, and I feel like I can really explore the map. It's a big, huge map, so a big, huge world, so I'm very happy. Ooh, what's this? Compared to the other Harry Potter games, one is always the Sorcerer's Stone's gonna have a little soft spot for me because I used to play that on the PlayStation 1 when I was little, and I never played like the other Harry Potter games growing up. Just one, if my memory is correct. But I have read the books and seen the movies. I love Harry Potter and Hogwarts. So I'm really enjoying like the lore and the detail and the fact that this map is so huge and there's so much to do. So by the way, welcome on in. Thank you for coming in and chatting and just vibing. And just enjoy the rest of my silliness as I explore. I met her novel set. Sketched inside the cover of this old, slightly worn set of surrealist adventure novels is what it looks like a gazelle. Perhaps the novels were a gift to Professor Ani or her daughter Natsai. I am so butchering her name. I am just glad I can just call her Natty. Cause I am butchering her name like no tomorrow.
Rebellion.
Cool. What's this? What's the... Oh, it's a crystal ball. I wonder... Yes! I've wanted to see what's in this room for ages. Nice. Ooh. What's this? What's this?
Rebellion.
Ooh. Mystery item. Wait a minute. It's cool. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I see a secret. I see a secret. Whoa, that's a sphinx. Ooh. I didn't do it. Totally didn't do it. Again, totally didn't do it. Is that Thestral or is that a griffin? Whoa! Oh yeah, that's a gramophone. Wait. Is this concept art? Please, oh please, please, please tell me this is concept art. This is the perfect thing to have concept art for. Just spread it around all over the place. Nobody would even know. I would love it if that's what this is. Cause that would make me smile. Ooh. Don't mind me. I'm just a little Ooh. Cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. No way. She looks like Professor McGonagall, but this is even... Okay. This is probably going to be a good time to talk about this. Even in, like, I don't know, the second movie of Fantastic Beasts Crimes of Grindelwald, Minerva should have not even been there. It was before her time. That I don't even understand why that's there. That's there just for an Easter egg that didn't even need it. They could have just been any McGonagall. McGonagall could have been a third for all we know. But at the same time, they're just like, oh yes, let's just throw in an Easter egg. I don't think this is McGonagall. Just somebody who looks really like her, so probably an ancestor of hers. I would bet money on that. So, yeah. Got that off my chest. Getting off my soapbox. Again, that wasn't me. That was somebody else. Completely somebody else. Ooh. This is so cool. Ah, looking a little potion. Why? Haha! Got you. Talk to Pippin about the below. How fitting it would be if the key to my cure lay in the obscured Grim hair Angelica? Or Angelicia? Whatever. Wormwood essence. Ligantine spleenwort. Huh. I wonder what that is. Cool. Now I don't know whose this is. It's probably the potions person. What the heck is this? Oh look! The bathrooms. That's the prefect bath. It's so beautiful. We don't mention a theme. We don't talk about what's going on right now. No, we're just having a good time. We're totally not breaking into the nurse's office. Because we want to check out all the cool stuff that we can't seem to get. Unless I have maxed out Lohomora. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hospital Wing. Attending healer Nurse Noreen Baisley. Patient name. Tasmina McLacken. Or Sylvia Sue. 13. Notes. The patient stumbled without a head. A head count of the dorms and absolutely no assistance from the headmaster. We concluded that the student was most likely Tasmania McLatten. Despite the obvious communication challenges, I was able to discern that the poor girl was suffering from vanishing sickness. I recommended that she be sent to St. Mungo's at once, partly owing to the time-sensitive nature of the diagnosis, and partly because Nearly Headless Nick was floating around moaning on and on about how very lucky she was. He was most distracting, and if he's disturbed my dealings with future headless students, I shall have no choice but to ask the headmaster to intervene. Addendum. I am told that the patient is recovering and can be expected to return to the castle soon. Of no particular significance, Nick now seems to be avoiding me. One night assesses that he is steeping himself in a somewhat childish sulk. Nailed it, by the way. Nailed it. Let's see. Ba-dum. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, you know what? And we travel there, and everything will be fine. Professor Fig is not here. Of course he's not here. Oh, well, guess we should wait. this will be the first time I'm going through the story without having the camera on, so... Like all the other times on stream, I've had my camera on, but we're gonna give this whole test run a try.
I hope Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else.
I'm an emo kid, but am I a wizard as well?
Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion.
Call back.
Sound like Professor Black.
Hi, Morin, by the way.
Doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Oh no, please don't make me drink it. I saw that. Okay, somebody remind me there's a disguised moon person right behind him. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Okay. We are totally gonna walk around the castle just as Black because this is the most hilarious spit you will ever find. Wait. Can I wait? I doubt I can because I'm on a quest right now. Nope, I cannot. Okay. That's good to know. When I'm on a quest, I can't do the thing I want to do. But it is funny. Oh my gosh. This is the best skit in the entire game. I love this idea so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is gonna tickle my funny bone, and this is going to be great. Okay. Oh. Right. Okay. Ooh. Interesting. Alright then. this is gonna be great! Who else is excited? What the heck is going on? I can't
gave
use...
into a craving earlier donut.
Ooh, what's everybody's favorite donut? Mine is like a glazed twist. Anything of the twists, I love. Glazed twist is just, so good. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna... That's Sebastian, I think!
Glazed twist is my favorite too.
Hello, Alex. Hello, Overslayer. By the way, you came in the most greatest time! Are you the headmaster? And are you gonna walk around because this is going to be super funny?
Do you have a
Hello.
moment, Professor?
Oh.
Over.
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Hi, Alex.
Places to be, Professor Sharp.
TT
Places to
Vogue
be.
Super
Of course,
9
sir.
Cat
Only-
TT Vogue Super 9
asked
Cat
me about a
TT
particular
Vogue Super
potion,
9
and
Cat.
Well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Oh, really?
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well.
In
I've brewed the
happy
cure for
happy
boils you wanted. I
chemicals
can
from the
drop it by your
donut
office when
holes.
it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Oh my gosh!
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Send it to Sebastian! Send it to Sebastian Sharp. I highly recommend it! Very, very much
With
recommend
your
it.
mouth open? Where are your manners?
Oh
It's
my gosh!
S105 for me
Has anyone seen my
TT Vove
ivory-handled hand mirror?
SAD99
Of course you haven't.
FACETT Vove SAD99 FACETT Vove SAD99 FACETT.
Oh my gosh. That is hot. Ugh. Ugh. Nope. No, thank you. I bet the people in the district would be like, that's like a praise.
What could the headmaster want?
We are totally talking to a Weasley.
Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Why give that up? Why? Me! Me! Hey!
Oh,
Hey!
one for my diary.
I posted it in the clips.
Oh, I am so gonna look at that later. Oh my gosh. Me? We need to talk about this. We need to talk about this. We cannot reveal secrets. Oh, kitty. Yes, we are totally getting this. Get it here, folks. Get it here, folks. The
It's
headmaster
S2
is
hot for me, Gemsid.
Yeah. As I said, this is the basic footage of
Yuck,
the
I'm
headmaster.
sorry, over.
The headmaster petting a kitty. It has happened twice. You will not get this again in the game. No, you will not let this happen in the game. Get your pictures. Get your blackmail material now. I am kidding. For legal purposes, I am kidding. Oh my gosh, this is the greatest. I love this. I am kind of tempted
I know,
to
I
just...
wish it wasn't T105.
Oh my gosh. Please tell me you're drinking, like, water and staying cool. Like,
I had
if...
a hamburger and 4 donut holes.
I had some chicken nuggets today for lunch. It was good.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Well, you're definitely
I
selling
want
it, that's for
that.
sure. You are definitely selling it, because, my gosh, do I want to smack you silly right now.
I love donut holes. Are you hydrating and staying cool over?
Thank you. Ooh. Ominous!
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
Yes, I am.
beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting
Good.
the hours away.
Me?
I
I think you're
have
selling
20
it.
inches on Dittany and its uses was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with, bubo tuber pus makes a fine...
Salutations!
Paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
What is
I'm
the
feeling
temp
right,
for
sir.
you guys?
You don't seem yourself.
I assure you, I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Ah.
No idea it was 80s today.
Hello, Dismayed. Let me answer that wonderful question that Overslayer just asked.
Then again, there was rain in my area.
Oh no. Hot and rain. Ugh. That equals humidity. Nope. Ooh. Phone in my hand. Please tell me the temperature currently in this land. I'm working on my rhymes, okay?
I
Deal with
basically
it.
live in Arizona even though I am not that close to JT.
You mean you feel like you're in Arizona? Right now it says 77, but today was 82. Ugh. Ugh. But what really feels like ugh to me is the 105.
EWWW.
Yeah, nope.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black. Dittany and Pooba-Chooba Pups. Mustache paste.
I wonder if that's an actual hit, by the way. Like an actual Easter egg in the world, in the Wizarding world.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None at all. Move aside.
I think my other self is literally selling it right now.
I should like to speak with you, Professor. Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch.
It's especially hard on my asthma.
Aw, so sorry to hear that.
None at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite
Me and my
impossible
parents
sometimes.
have it.
Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Okay. Chat. What are we going with? Are we going with the first one or the second? You know what? This calls for a poll. Alright. 2 minutes. There is a poll. Go.
Ooh.
Go for the poll. Go for the poll. It's only for 2 minutes. Go for the poll. Ooh, can't wait to see what that clip's about.
People answer, please, D.
Oh my gosh. I see 1 vote. You still got time. While you all are voting, I'm going to adjust the fan in my room, so 1 moment. Any more want to vote? You have a little bit of time left. You got at least maybe 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And 0. Alright. Please do it is dead.
Just me.
It's fine. I honestly just wanted to put it out there. Because it could go either way. We're disguised as black, so it's not really going to go on us. It's mostly going to go on black. So this is going to be This is going to be karma. But at its finest. Because black freaking deserves this. And by this I mean Professor Black. Jeez. That's going to come out of context and haunt me for ages. Yep. For legal reasons, I meant Professor Black. I meant Professor Black. Okay, I think I got that covered.
So we agree, huh?
Yeah. Anyway. My point being, Professor Black is the biggest... I'm just gonna say it. He is a racist, by any means of the word. He is a racist and a bigot, and totally deserves whatever karma's gonna come up to him when I say this, so...
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Damn.
Parchment?
EW.
Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did you do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Agreed! Agreed! Hello, students! They totally do not care the headmaster's right there!
Agreed.
Witches and wizards of the past who once sat in the same chairs as we now get to sit in the common room. Most inspiring.
It's my favorite place in the world.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Okay, you're probably nailing this impersonation a little too thick. Ooh, what's this? These are kind of cool. I don't remember what this is. I'm trying to remember. Everybody calls him by Professor Black, but I'm trying to remember his first name so I don't end up saying his last name by accident. Lord knows somebody's gonna use this and try to go against me, and then it'll be a whole big debacle of stupidity. You gotta be prepared for today's society. What the heck? Ugh. Oh!
In agreement with what you're saying, but I do see your point.
Is it?
I woke up to one. Wriggling its
It is her! Up. I will wait. I will just explore around.
No one's there and I can practice my cast to my heart's content.
Don't mind me, students. I'm just merely enjoying the fresh air. The fresh air? Have you gone daft, Professor? Nope. I am just merely enjoying the snow because I can, I will, and I don't have to answer to anybody. Really? You don't have to answer to anybody? Nope, not a word. Of course not. Ooh, what a lovely tree. Professor, have you gone daft? I haven't gone daft. You've gone daft.
If I had to pick one shop, it'd be Glad Rags. Mr. Hill is always very helpful, don't you find?
My house broom will do me fine for a while, I'm sure. My parents keep promising me something to make up for the fact. Where's the headmaster off to in such a hurry?
I'm just merely enjoying the fresh air. You're eavesdropping on a conversation. Yes, and I could walk around and eavesdrop on conversations as much as I wish. I can do what I please. A unicorn. How lovely. Ooh. Oh, I can enter this way. Cool.
Then again, they are out in the open.
True. Oh, you must be back. Okay. According to my thing, you have 10 seconds. I'm gonna walk around in a circle. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. Okay, I swear to God, she literally looks like Hermione Granger. What the heck? That's literally deja vu. Okay, as I was saying before you all had the break, that Gryffindor right there lost her gobblestones, and we got it back, and now it looks like she has a friend! That's great! I love little details like this. That's so great! I'm so happy! Ooh, Crescenda Bloom.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor.
Oh.
This is an interesting surprise.
And Hermione.
It's Bloom,
And
by the
Harry.
way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
I wonder if that's the trivia girl. Yeah, I think that's trivia girl. We should probably spend time in the library. She mentioned something about having another round of trivia. She literally whipped my butt the last time.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
My gosh, okay, can we just acknowledge the fact that myself is literally making this impression up so freaking well? But I think that's a bit of a stretch. I don't know how much they know about the world to know about that, so I'm a little curious. How the heck does myself know that? How does Rose know that?
Professor, a word, please.
Oh God.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
He's handling secret ministry matters. I don't miss him. I'm gonna be smart because I'm trying to cover for. Basically, I'm disguised as Professor Black. So that means I'm also trying to cover for Professor Fig's butt. And this is the perfect time to do that since Professor Weasley seems to be very, very much on our tails. So this is a good opportunity. I'm not gonna squander it. So I'm gonna use he's handling ministry matters.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
It is probably a Christmas miracle for these people to even hear anything from their headmaster in terms of a compliment or a positive interaction. So, yeah. Rose, you need to play some Among Us.
To give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Again. Beautiful. Wait. I want to see what happens if I go near the Slytherin table. Nothing.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
Okay, I gotta play up Professor Black's personality, so I'm gonna hate this just as much as the rest of you. So this is not exactly a representation of my character. I am just acting within this costume. So I very apologize for whatever is gonna say out of this freak's mouth.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
I feel like I heard my name.
Hi, I'm Oren. So Rose is disguised as Professor Black, and Professor Black is talking to Scrope about the password. The password is the Black family motto, and I believe it has something to do with purebloods, because of the Black family's views on, well, wizard bloodlines. Yeah. It's kind of a disgusting topic. I don't like it either, as much as the next person. This is technically called eugenics, I believe, where you're kind of judging on one's bloodline. This happened a long time ago, so around this particular setting, which is the late 1800s, sort of, it's actually kind of fitting, so. Oh my gosh, I don't. I feel disgusted doing this. I feel disgusted. I want to puke. I want to punch this guy in the face. Ugh. This is probably right up there with Karma in Ace Attorney. Oh my goodness.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you.
Sure.
Never speak of this
Oh my
conversation
gosh.
with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Oh my gosh.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Ooh, what's this?
Attention, students.
Oh my
I
gosh.
hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the dignified banners of Hufflepuff. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Ever.
Somebody clip that, please. And title it Hufflepuffs Forever. That was the greatest way to use this. That was the perfect way to use this. Oh, wait, what? Okay, why am I don't understand. Oh. I can't run! Wait. It's over here? What? Okay, my brain is going...
Made it
Oh.
just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I hated being Fleck, but also I love being headmaster because I get to abuse the power he has. Oh my gosh, that's great. That was the best. I love this skit. I love this bit. I love it so much. Makes me happy. Okay, now to the headmaster's office. Okay. Oh, we are going up. Sorry. Excuse me, pardon me, come with important things to attend to. Yeah. Do 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 do. That is an interesting question. Nice. Awesome. Anyone else enjoy me being Professor Black for a bit? supposed to be the headmaster's off. His room, I guess? Ooh. Ah. Darling sister, delighted to receive your recent owl. Sounds as if you're, as usual, rising to the challenges presented by not only the students, but also a certain headmaster. Oh, this is Weasley. Your presence knows no bounds. Oh, your patience knows no bounds. Shouldn't it be holds no bounds? Anyway, speaking of patience, thank you for all you've done for Gareth. Your instincts are sharp indeed. A delicate balance of discipline and creative encouragement is all he needs. I confess I'm glad his fellow replaced his own students have replaced his own family when it comes to trying out his latest brews. Marvelous how he spins it. You're the first lucky ones. Never mentioned the possibility of untoned reactions. Well, I must be off. Apologies for the short note. Seems the youngest has got herself into a bit of a predicament. Tossed a garden gnome into the neighbor's dirtable plums again. Anyway, hope to see you at the holidays. Sending my love, G. Ooh, that's a little reference right there. It was mentioned in the books, and also I remember it being a thing in one of the games. Actually, now that I think about it, I may have played 2 and not known about it. Huh. I might have played 2. By 2 I mean Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Didn't remember this until now, because I remember seeing Harry and having to toss them, or maybe it was a different thing I was playing. But either way, this is a reference to the Weasleys' to the twins, Fred and George, a little game to toss them. So it seems to run in the family. That's interesting. I did not know that. Ooh, what's in here? Cool.
Revelio.
Huh. What's in here?
Revelio. Alohomora.
There we go.
Revelio.
I think... Is that the key? Nope. Professor Hecat. As discussed, I have corresponded with my goblin acquaintances at Gringotts. All have condemned Renrock's actions and some have...
Love you all platonically.
Love you back platonically. Have a good lurk. Renrock's actions to have some privately considered that his motives may not be what they seem. When I'm heard his treatment towards others of his own kind, those who refuse to join his ranks, I'm inclined to agree that with our friends at the banks. I'll let you know what more I hear. Suffice it to say, for now, we must remain vigilant. Respectfully, Aesop Sharp. Interesting. So Sharp and Hecat, what did they...
Revelio.
know each other? Worked with each other? Me want to... What's up there? Oh, what's up here? What's in here? Nothing in here. Nothing in there. Oh, come on! I don't... Where's the freaking key? Alright, I probably have to... This is a room. I want to get in this room, but I think I need to wait on something first. Okay, there's a thing in there. Where's the other one? But there are two of them. Is it up there? Ah, it's up there. That's why. Who knows? Maybe I'll find it.
Gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Alright.
Toujours pure.
Hated the password. I get to go to the headmaster's office, don't mind me.
Wizarding families have a motto.
In a way, maybe.
Revelio.
Ooh. Sleeping portraits. Not all headmasters and headmistresses enjoy reliving the day-to-day challenges of running a school of witchcraft and wizardry. Some prefer to enjoy a well-earned nap when possible. That's understandable. Yes! I get to break into things! This is amazing! Please tell me there's a pensive inside. What's in here? I need to know. Hallway? Ooh, this is his room? Okay. Ooh. There are so many people on. Let me do this. Bingo. There are definitely so many people on. Whatever will I do? I know. Keep playing. Oh, it's Phineas Black. That's easy to remember. I'll just remember he's Phineas Flynn's dark twin. Yep, that's what I'll remember. Actually, I'm gonna call him Flynn because it'll be funnier. Okay, Phineas. Dear Phineas, the children have been asking about your return. Bolivia, in particular, chooses to do so each day at breakfast and is engulfed in a sulk when I remind her that you are ensuring the quality of her future education. Sirius, interesting, and Phineas rarely send me an owl, though when they do, they never mention you. I'm certain they're proud of you and that all you're doing for Hogwarts. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Having one's father as headmaster is a tremendous honor. Merlin help me. Siginus is now crawling and follows Octrus about like an unwelcome shadow. Octrus is begging for an invisibility potion, and frankly, I can't blame him. I'd be tempted to brew one if it weren't for the ethereal shrivelings that sickness would regale me with. Perhaps we shall see you during the next school holiday, but please don't feel any obligation. We can manage. Ursula. Oh. I guess for right now, I'm gonna just have to delete some stuff. Let me think. No. Actually, you can be destroyed. Oh, you can be destroyed for sure. I have enough money. I'm not too worried. I'll just take this one away. And let's see. Nope. Those are not worth it. Let's check the ropes. Let's see. Nope. Nope. No. Nope. Like, this needs to go. That needs to go. Alright, cool.
Revelio.
Okie doke. Ooh, that looks cool. Oh, that goes back to the hallway, of course. That's the sorting hat! Huh. In the first movie, it was placed a little higher. No, not the first. The second movie. The second Harry Potter movie. I don't know if it was described in the books. The enchanted hat was created by the 4 founders of Hogwarts. This means by which students would be placed into one of the 4 school houses. Skilled at ligamancy, the sorting hat can see into the wearer's head, allowing it to determine their thoughts and abilities. That would explain a bit.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Will I find in the book?
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
While the carrier's seat cures for boils of file. Nice.
Revelio.
Ooh. Receipt. Hair tonic, mustache wax, bundling pomade, paid a very small amount, reminder to be billed to ministry. Yes, I want to get a good look at everything. Why is this locked? Does it lock when I leave? I am curious. Like, no, this is the balcony! Oh my gosh. And it's up there. What's up here? So what's up here then? Me need to know. Me need to know. Ooh.
Hello, Mora.
This looks fancy and old. I wonder what's in here. Ooh, what's in here? Room with a view. Professor Black, regarding her letter dated in the 20th of September, I shall not reconsider the admission process at Hogwarts. Regardless, Ferris Spiven, Minister of Magic, London. Ooh. What is this? I know where we're going! And yes, we are going there first. No questions asked. This is very, very important, people. Why is this important? It is very important for lore purposes. So why is it's over there? It's gonna bug me. Is there anything up here? Nope, just my own greasiness. Got it. Okay. I'm so excited. I know what's in that room. I've been waiting my whole entire time for this. And yes, this is something that basically hardcore Harry Potter fans will know what the heck I'm talking about. Oh, come on. Okay. We're gonna go that room after we do this. Because apparently the quest won't let me leave. We are definitely going there. I'm not gonna tell you what. But if anybody pays attention to what that key is, the word admittance is very important. For someone who loves this is the pensive! Oh my gosh, this is the freaking pensive. What the heck? Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just admiring everything. I'm just admiring everything. Ooh, this is a very fancy room. Ooh, what's it? What's here? Of course, I can't take any more Wiggenwall potions. Putting it in story mode is apparently OP. Alright. Ooh. Epic Mickey much? I am still waiting for that game to come out.
Where am I?
Ooh.
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here.
Whoa.
In this place, you may call me Neve.
Neem?
You shall be witness to a fate.
Whoa, hello.
Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
Whoa.
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Oh, I know exactly what this tale is. I've seen it when my dad played it. I geeked out when I heard about it. So I can finally geek out about this. Oh my god! A cloak, a wand, and a stone. If anybody pays attention, they know what these symbols mean. Ooh, is there anything in this house? Nope. I love this art design of this level, by the way. Like, oh my gosh, this is all in like black and white and pencil with graphics. Kudos to the art designers. Like let's just admire that this game is
In this
big,
place
huge,
as
and
a
detailed.
knight, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Basically what I'm saying is, this game is incredible. From the graphics, to the story, to how big this is, like, I don't know how long this game took to make, but it deserved every bit of time, ache, and detail into it. It is c'est magnifique. It is French kiss. And yes, I am geeking out about how the graphics look when it's basically like almost hand-drawn map. It's like a hand-drawn place. It is literally amazing how a game looks that good, just with like a simple pen style look. I don't know how many nice people have spit on this level, just trying to animate, making sure everything works right, but I respect the amount of time it took for it. And I have been waiting to be up here in the headmaster's office for so long. Now, you excuse me, I got more things to geek out about. Oh no! Oh great! Oh, lovely! Oh, there's a Death Eater reference if I ever saw one. Yeah. Good call. Okay. So those were Death Eater. So basically that's basically death and... Oh, I remember! We're basically in the Nightmare version place in Arkham Asylum. I'm definitely getting Scarecrow Nightmare World vibes. My gosh. We got to be quiet now. Bye-bye! No thank you! No.
Should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Okay. Jeez. Yeah. This is definitely Death Eaters in a Nightmare World.
Neve must be here somewhere.
Oh god, nope. Nope. We're gonna wait.
This just right.
La di da 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 da. I don't like.
A staircase straight ahead.
I don't like this. Bye bye. I'm just gonna go this way now. Ooh, why is it so watery? That looks kind of cool. Oh no! No, go away! Thank you! Not exactly something I want to encounter right now! No, get up, just come back later! Like, I don't know. Like, another decade? Please?
Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Oh no. We're going up. We're going up. Oh my goodness.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Come on.
That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
Wow, that guy is dumb. I was literally right friggin' in front of him and he didn't see me. I know this thing is on easy, but my gosh, does it make everybody else dumb. Yep, we're running, bye-bye. Nope. No, thank you.
Nothing this way, but more danger. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Thank you.
That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Oh, I already have that apparently. Nice Death Eaters. Nice Death Eaters. Wow, Death Eater was dim. Of course the crows are like, oh.
That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
The invisibility cloak. Yep. I know what this story is. Avoiding death. We got an invisibility cloak. I think I know what we're gonna need next. And I'm excited. Okay, so maybe we go this way? We can't go that way, so maybe we need to go around? Yeah, I thought so.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Nice. I could practically do that normally. Because I put this thing on easy.
Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
You guys cannot tell right now. I am in shock. My eyes are wide, and I am almost speechless. This is the Elder Wand, people. I'm going to be holding the Elder Wand. This is the best day of my life. Just excuse me while I ride on this hide for a little bit. A cloak, a wand. I think our only missing is one other thing.
I've never felt such power.
Yeah, don't let it go to your head, Rose. Do not let it go to your head. Holy shit! That is a powerful one, my god! Can't go in there.
Revelio.
Interesting. Ooh, yeah, baby. Nice. This is a pretty powerful wand. Where the heck am I going? Anyone else? Uh-huh. Nice. Okay. Oh no, it's a troll. Death troll? You've gotta be kidding me. Jeez, yeah, buddy. I'm taking care of your dudes. What are you gonna do about it? Wait, I have all my potions and stuff. Oh, man. Wait, does that mean... Oh, I don't have this tool currently available. There. Uh-oh. Well, that was, taxing. I wonder how the stone's going to be put into this.
This must be for me.
Will it reveal something?
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
Complete the trial of the stone. Huh?
I can't believe she's dead. She's gone. Neve's dead.
Dear sweet Neve. Dead.
This is a very creative way to meet somebody.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You hold all three, you become the master of death. I think that's how the saying goes.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
See? She understands. I talked about how you can't, like, ignore the negative emotions
Remember
or suppress them.
as you witness my memory.
I talked about this in the past. Because it was in another memory of somebody's. How one of the people wanted to take away the negative feelings of pain and suffering and all of that. One moment. Birdie is laying on the pillow that I put on the floor. So adorable. Anyway, as I was saying, basically you can't suppress the negative feelings, and nor can you just ignore them. They will just build up and fester, and trying to take that pain away is the same as why must there be darkness? Well, there has to be a light to cast the shadow. And I think there was something that said it best, and I don't remember if it was in Young Sheldon or somewhere else. But like, without shadow, without evil, there can't be any happiness in the world. That pretty much sums up what I was trying to say in my philosophy class a long time ago. You can't have one without the other. You cannot have good feelings and pretend that the pain does not exist. You can't always suffer in the pain, or otherwise you'll never understand what it means to be happy all the time. It is forever a balance. So yeah, what Fitzgerald said makes sense. This is a very creative way to do this, by the way. I love how the two times or 3. It was like in different maps and different locations. Nim's just like, nah, I'm just gonna put it in a book. Nobody's gonna ever think that. Nobody's gonna ever predict that. That is genius. I would love to know the process behind making this book, and how the heck does she manage this? I would love to know. I am very curious. Ever curious. Ooh. I look like Hermione in this. I can't unsee it. What are these things? Don't mind me, I was just getting a soak from my hair.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
She's starting to sound a lot like someone else I know. In this game. She's gone obsessed with it, kind of like how Sebastian's becoming obsessed. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, come on! I want to get back to the headmaster's office. We are definitely going back by any means necessary. I am not giving up my opportunity to get in that room. Okay, there's something I was going to do. Right. The dialogue was way too quiet. I need to fix that right away. Okay, there we go. Sound effects should be louder. Things should be louder. Cool. Right. That is one hell of a trick, by the way. I'm impressed. Oh, hello.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
Like a drug. Yeah, like I'm gonna say fascinating. Hell no, that was disturbing. Like, she literally looked like she was on a drug or something. She looked... I guess you could say a Dementor sucking off all the life of a person. She looked more like that. Only with the conscious, and she was proud of it. And that's disturbing enough.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
Unfortunately, all we can do
It
is wait.
seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps.
Smart.
I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Okay. Yes, people, we are going back to the headmaster's office. No matter what. I think it's at the top of the thingamabob.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Shadow on the mountain. Well, I'm just going to move around because I have a feeling I know where it is. But not making anybody dizzy. Whoa, 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 why is that there?
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh. Already did that. What's over here? Oh, come on! I don't know what's over there. Wait. Hold on.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Worth a shot.
Revelio.
Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh.
Alohomora.
There we go. What is this? Another potions room? Hmm.
Revelio.
Alchemy class! That makes so much sense. An arcane subject offered to older students in the rare occasion when demand suffices? When the demand suffices. Alchemy focuses on the four natural elements and the science of transmutation. Fascinating. Very fascinating. Hmm. What's in here? Oh.
Revelio.
Never wake a sleeping dragon. I will not be denied. Ooh, what's in? Wait. So somebody's probably up. Or...
Revelio.
Hmm. Hmm. Whoa, okay. Oh! It's a side quest? Oh, you better believe I want to see this.
In today's lesson, we will cover a
God.
truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effects it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632.
Damn. That's a
But
lot of
history
cooks.
occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe this is a side quest!
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Oh my gosh! I can understand why this specific teacher has a very infamous reputation. His voice is so dull, drags out. Don't even get me started on his teaching style. Like, oh my gosh. I'm more impressed that many of the headmasters have not decided to just give him something else. But then again, I do remember that he had a letter and he loves to teach. And the problem with that is, he may love to teach, but he is terrible at his delivery. My god. Somebody needs to give this man some acting classes or something. I know that name. The name sounds familiar. Let's go with, I know that name.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the Bell Tower entrance hall. I recommend that all students introduce themselves to this hero of Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Grimbold Weft was responsible for some of the most important work done in the Goblin Rebellion of 1702. Buttons on witches and wizards.
Ah, did miss one. Grumbled Weft. This is the skull of famed tailor Grumbled Weft, whose skilled needlework repaired countless witches and wizard coats during the Goblin Rebellion of 1752, thus preventing them from taking ill during battle. From taking ill during battle.
Oh
Nice.
yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Enjoy the search. It's just old school. Enjoy the search.
I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment.
What?
Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower,
Revelio.
a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed
Abandoning class to
students will
wander
spot
the halls is
statue
in
of
keeping
Sir
with Professor
Aphbuttle,
Binns's
cheerful
manner of teaching.
countenance nestled among the ranks.
Wagadu's history is, well,
His
a
fame
bit
was
different
not
than that of
won by
Hogwarts, to
vanquishing
say the
foes
least.
in single combat, nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons, but rather in training yards and sculleries. Where his warm and
This
agreeable
is a centuries-old
demeanor was
likeness of
celebrated by
Pangadon.
old friends and newcomers
Hunter
alike.
and devoted study
Courage.
companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
Waving Knight. This set's fire belonged to Sir Aphbuttle of the Cheerful Constance, a legendary friendly knight who supposedly won every battle before it was fought by virtue of his amiable negotiation tactics. Ooh, this actually is something interesting. Some attributes to success to an overly poignant cheering charm to cast upon himself. Interesting. This one has a mustache! Excuse me while I take a picture of this. Yeah. I am taking a picture of this. Do not mind me. Oh my gosh. I am totally having to put that on the Discord later.
Students often complain about the...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Aphbuttle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course,
Interesting.
it did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Interesting. That's a shame.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting.
It's got a
My
point.
students, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Well,
History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
How can we do so much and accomplish so little?
okay. History is learned by those who know. Basically, history is best avoided when one learns about it. Basically, you learn from history. As much as I actually did not like the way his delivery was with that class, I do appreciate the scavenger hunt, so I'd say that's progress in some way. I still think he needs work on his approach to things. But I think that was interesting. I'm learning a bit more about the world and stuff and how it ties into the overall story of things, so I'm curious. Key of admittance. We're definitely going there. One way or the other. What's this? Nope. Nope. It's over here. I can take this for a spin. This one actually would be better, so. Alright.
This unassuming smudge is rumored to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
Then how did anyone find out about it?
Stagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Care to guess who? These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnobbin. Rumor has it she was demonstrating.
Oh my gosh. If I hear another thing about history, I'm going to lose my mind. Whoa, hello. Wait. That's interesting. Ooh, what's this? I love secret passageways. Now, while you guys enjoy the fact that I'm there, I am gonna go to the restroom. So, enjoy the Be Right Back screen. I'll be back. have returned. Alright. Let's go back to the headmaster's office. There is something we need to find. I will not be denied. Wait. Okay. Okie doke. Excuse me.
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
Oh, please. You're just saying that to yourself. You got me to go there. You're just lying to yourself, dude. That really annoys me.
I took my copy.
Okay. We're going all the way up this time. Sorry. Excuse me, pardon me, important business. Running, running. Running, 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 running. Hello, Cadutton. And then we go across. And then we go up. Whee! Whee! We're almost there. Okay, here we go, people. I have waited a long time for this moment. This is a very fancy lock. If unlocked rewards. That was the last secret! Festival dress ropes. No way they just referenced that. Oh, that's so cute and funny all at the same time. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna make everybody dizzy right now. Quill of Acceptance and Book of Admittance. The Quill of Acceptance and Book of Admittance were placed here by...
You got debated. You got debated.
Cole, how dare you debate me at a most important moment? Though that was very clippable. The Book of Acceptance and the Book of Admittance were placed here by the founders and have not been touched since. They record the name of every prospective Hogwarts student the moment they first show signs of magic. Although the quill is more lenient than the book, which will sometimes snap shut before the name is written if the evidence of magic is not dramatic enough. Oh my god.
Also, can I use my 85k points to pick your next livestream game?
This week is Hogwarts, so no. Next week you can.
Yay.
Okay. I need a picture. And I'm gonna take the full screen. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. I am just so happy. I hate the fact that it can control... that the camera and my controller sometimes controls her as well. Now I just have to enter this room as a Slytherin, and I'll be able to earn that achievement. If I'm making anybody dizzy, I'm sorry. I have waited so long for that one. I heard about it, like, in lore. I knew it existed. But my gosh, it felt so good just walking in there in person in a way. That literally was like... that made me smile. Let me see. Ah, there it is. Oh my gosh. Oh. Some ASMR for you. There we go. Ooh, looks fancy. There we go. Oh, for the love of... My controller is a little weird. We're gonna go to the room of requirement. I'm gonna restock on some stuff. What do I need? Endurus, Maxima. Can I make Thunderous? Oh, I have one shriveling fruit. I have some shriveling fruit, so I can. Not grass. Okay. Okay.
Have you rescued the Thestrals and purchased the spellcraft for the breeding pen?
Let's see. Excuse me. There we go. Upgrade gear a little bit. I have not. You need to be patient. Cool. Come on. Yeah, we need this. And we need this. Ooh.
Have you rescued the Thestrals and purchased the spellcraft for the breeding pen?
Arrest the momentum.
Sorry, Grogu. I didn't mean to. Nobody saw a thing. Got it. This is actually hard right now. Because, Roxy in real life is sick. So, this is a little bit sad for me. Hello, Max. I miss you. Oh, deep breaths. Thank you. Thank you for the deep breaths. Oh, right. You need brushing. You need... And I already got you. Groku's having a grand old time. Oh, crap. You need food. Yeah, that's right. I'm great. Oh my gosh. Right. Oh. Roxy! Oh, that's Max. There you are, girl. Yep, gotta get out of here before I start crying. Okay. This controller is driving me nuts. Okay, we're switching over to this one. To move. Okay, can... Oh, for the love of...
Oh dear. Deke thinks perhaps... Have you rescued the Thestrals and purchased the spellcraft for the breeding pen?
You gotta be kidding me. I am... Why is it... Thank you. My gosh, why is it glitching all of a sudden? Ow. Oh. My computer is somewhat not doing well. Okay. Thank you. Oh, hi, Captain. A lot of people here. Okay. Okay, no. Controller. Bad controller. You are not being nice. Stop it. Oh. One is a sound that only those that are subbed can redeem. Might need to take that one off so I can put some other ones in. That's a future thing, not a now thing. No. Thank you.
That was Figgy Gun. Lol, I thought I was hearing things again.
No. It's just something that, I have that I'm kind of debating. Why did I do that?
Why the fuck not?
It's just more of if I want room for something, and I, it's like possible ones I might remove. Oh. I'm taking care of... I just need the dodo. Wherever that dodo is. Dodo! Dodo! There you are. There you are, Dodo. Dodo! Dodo!
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcrot as soon as you can.
Oh, joy! We're back to that drama fest! Oh. Okay. Alrighty then, I think I took care of everyone. Oh, I need to collect. Niffler! Niffler, there you are. Oh my gosh, that's so cute and adorable sounding card! Okay. Let's see. Alright, took care of everybody
Can
here.
I just say a level up sound effect isn't a level up?
What do you think it is? Should probably replace that with something else as well. Kind of. Oh, for the love of... Crap. Alright.
Rescued the Thestrals and purchased the spellcraft for the breeding pen.
Well, IDK, but I listened to all Pokemon level ups from Gen 1-8 and it didn't pop up.
Maybe it's from a different game. There you go.
But some plants here seem to be ready to harvest.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Everyone's taken care of here. Good. Alright. It is a struggle trying to... Oy, done with that controller for the day. My gosh. Alright. So, here's the plan. Tomorrow I won't be streaming, but I will be trying to grind the Hogwarts. Whether it be quests I really don't think will matter on a stream.
You should play Deedle Deedle Dee Whoop.
I have no idea what that is. To just getting some collection stuff done, doing a lot of that. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow, along with maybe
Look it
doing
up.
some. Maybe you can send me a link in Discord or something, and I can definitely check it out. But right now, my plan is that when I stream Hogwarts, it'll be today, which I did, Wednesday, and Friday. Saturday, I got Gartic phone with some friends, so I'm hoping to bring a lot of people so that it'll be even more fun. Not like a gigantic amount of people, but just people I think would like to play and that I want to bring in. Okay? So, yeah. 14th will be 2 years of streaming for me, which means it'll be Kingdom Hearts night. But yeah, in case anybody needs a reminder, probably said this for the umpteenth time this stream, my cat is not doing well, so I will be spending majority of the day keeping an eye on her and taking care of her, because my family and I fear she may be dying. There, I said it. So, it'll be either night streams or somewhere around 4, where I make sure she's taken care of and everything to where I can stream for maybe a couple of hours until my parents can take over. Yeah, not great. So, will I be showing my camera in the future? Of course I will. I just didn't want to do that today. This is the first where I didn't really show my face. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with my face not being shown for parts of the story because I need that. But also, you could definitely tell in my voice how excited I was to get to that part in the story where I was literally in a book which was talking about the Deathly Hallows. I was literally happy to see that, which I believe was one, clever of bringing that into the mix. 2, using that in a narrative is brilliant. And 3, as a freaking level design, is gorgeous. I will never get over that level. I actually wouldn't mind bits of like a short game just of that design alone. It brings me back to Epic Mickey days. Only Epic Mickey was mostly colored. So there's that. I just like the art design. I do. I appreciate the design and everything, and I could geek out about this all day, but I do need food, so we're gonna read out. But yeah, those are my plans right now. Yep. Oh my gosh. I need to read out, I need to get food. I don't know where my brain is going, I don't know where my head is at. If anybody finds my head, please let me know, because I'm looking for my head. Alright. Just the cuckoo. Gosh, that literally threw me for a loop. My gosh. Ooh. Interesting.
Take that, depression!
Gonna read a Coco right now. Wait, that looks interesting. Yeah, we're ready to Coco. I need to get food, so we'll start a raid. I appreciate everybody who's been chilling, viewing, and just coming in and saying hi. This is basically Hogwarts week, so basically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I will either be playing this game offline or off stream or on stream. Either way, it is going to happen. So, if you want a certain house kitty, you can either mention it in the chat while I'm streaming if I have the camera off, or you can just show off your pride somehow. House pride and other prides. Whatever you're prideful of. Either way, I appreciate it. Let's go say hi to Coco, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye! Bye-bye.